Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, I'm feeling like a very heavy eyes energy on you today, okay? And it's kind of like someone is peering through a keyhole. It kind of feels a little creepy, almost like a stalker kind of vibe, okay? And right now, the word coming through is monitored, okay? You are like, I'm hearing that you're being studied, okay, by someone who is too proud to reach out but too curious to stay away, okay? There's like a lot of like defensive energy in the mist too, because this person's like very determined. They're very certain to get into your like environment, okay? Or maybe you're also determined to like push them away, block them out, all right? But yeah, let's find out what other messages are coming through. So starting off, there's a lot of like sentinel on guard, like I heard on guard, okay? I don't know why I heard on gore or maybe encore, okay? So maybe it's like a gory situation related, okay? It could be an encore, like a I don't know, it kind of feels like a little abusive, okay? But you start off in this position of the Knight of Swords. It's almost as though it's like almost I feel like you're standing your ground in this energy because it's like something is like being very decisive, okay? Maybe you're decisive, maybe you're rushing in, maybe you're like cultivating something or some sort of action that you're taking is like being very quick and very like ferocious in that regard because there's like some conflict in the midst that's like almost brewing up, okay? It feels like past energy is creeping up because it feels like someone is like in the shadows, okay? Checking on you, checking your profile, things like that, all right? And you're having to stand your guard in this like environment because like this Seven of Wands just showcases you with this strong stance of just like wanting to push back, wanting to defend yourself, maybe even protect yourself from these, I'm hearing silent observers. I don't know why. Shadow people seems to be a serious thing in the energies, okay? I'm just hearing they're watching, all right? And in the Page of Swords energy, it kind of gives this vibe of like, you know, I don't know why. I hear like a smirky kind of vibes from that with the Page of Swords. Almost as like someone's very curious, but they don't want you to know how curious they are. You know what I mean? It's like, haha, I'm gonna check on the collective, and they won't even know what's coming to them, kind of vibe. That's like the energy I'm feeling. It's almost as like they don't want you to know or catch a hint on what they're trying to do in the background. We're hearing enlightened for 4 hours, so it's like you're gonna be hearing some sort of enlightened news, okay? Messages from the universe, messages from your spirit guides, okay? About what's going on. It's almost like a reality check, a spiritual check, a spiritual high. So, like, utilize that intuition when you receive it, but something to do with, like, people are trying to really be coy, is what I'm hearing, with their energies, because it's almost as though it's like they want you to, want you to think that you got away, is what I'm hearing, okay? But they're like, I don't know what it is. It feels like you ghosted this person, though. Maybe on social media they're watching you or something, okay? But that's what it feels like when I'm hearing, like, monitored heavy eye energy, someone peering through a keyhole. Like that just sounds crazy. It almost sounds like very like ugh, kind of just nasty, like slimy, but this person is trying to escape through you apparently. Maybe this person kind of, I don't know what it is. It feels like they're comparing themselves to you. Maybe they want what you have. Maybe they're trying to keep tabs on you. It kind of also might be like an ex, okay, or a friend, an ex best friend maybe, who wanted to be in your midst, wanted to kind of be around you, kind of escaping through your reality, through who you are as a person. Interestingly enough, when I rolled this dice, it was 12 and 2, but now it's 10. So that might be of significance, okay? Like 222 or 1022, okay? Or 10 to 2. Something like that on that spectrum there, okay? But something to do with like the synchronicities, okay? They're adding up, is what I'm hearing, okay? Like shopping to feel something, people are trying to do this and that. Like all of these little things are adding up, and you're catching on, is what I'm hearing. Everything's like adding up over time. It's almost like they're going to some places that you frequent, okay? I'm trying to spot you, maybe trying to get the same things that you're getting because they're watching you through social media. It feels like you've reached some sort of level, okay? Some sort of level up where it's kind of like you just existing has become some sort of like source of fascination for them. You know what I mean? It's like it almost, I don't know why I heard the word clown, okay? It's like so weird. I heard the word clown. I also heard buffoonery for some reason. Oh, it's complicated. So this might have been some sort of situationship, okay? I definitely got like relationship vibes from this energy, and it feels messy. The cards feel messy. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to add up. Things don't want to add up in the reality. It's like they don't want you to know that they're clingy or that they're holding on still. Okay, they're determined to almost like get back with you. Maybe okay. They're feeling rejected. They're having an emotional investment like waterfall. Okay, they think it's complicated. They feel like they can. You know what this kind of gives me? It gives me like Harley Quinn and Joker vibes, where it's like Harley Quinn doesn't realize until the very end that Joker never loved her. And it was actually, he probably just loved Batman, you know what I mean? So it's like Harley Quinn was like all, fixated about the wrong things, you know? And maybe this person is like fixated about the wrong things too. They're almost like checked out, okay? That's what I'm hearing. They're trying to like, I don't know what it is. They're trying to figure themselves out, but at the same time, they're breaking down because they can't be around you, okay? It's weird. It's like they want to be with you, but they can't at the same time because you put them to the side. You knew that they were crazy, maybe. Okay, they was given some headaches, some sort of alignment or some sort of partnership was happening in the past. Okay, maybe even in the social sphere. Maybe you found your soul tribe. Okay, maybe that's why they feel like you're not. You know, I heard you're not in contact anymore. They can't contact you any longer. Okay, it feels like you two used to be in union, but you started a new partnership, okay? You might have gotten into a new relationship. You might have moved away from one job to the next. They feel like you fell off because you kind of did your own thing, okay? It's kind of like they were pretending to be over the connection, okay? But they were secretly monitoring your every move through the details, okay? Through the digital shadows, all right? That's what I'm hearing there. It kind of also feels like they want to see how you manage to thrive without them because they feel like they were almost at the center of your world, is what I'm hearing too. Kind of weird. It's almost like I don't know what it is. They feeling like they're left in the dust, is what I'm hearing. Okay, it's like they're wondering like how are they gonna pick up the pieces when you're not here anymore, is what I'm hearing there in the energies. Okay, Knight of Cups to the Ten of Swords. It kind of also gives this vibe of just like this person, it's like they kind of had their self together for a period of time, but it's like, you know what it is? It almost feels like it's like it kind of gives me this vibe of like this, like you were this person's personality. It's basically kind of the vibe I'm feeling with that. That's such an interesting thought. Like their world revolved around you, is what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay. Knight of Cups just makes me feel like there's some sort of romance and charm that you have, okay? Some sort of something about how you are pursuing things, how you show up. It's like something about it is like ideal for them, okay? Some sort of idealism, okay, is there, but they can't quite connect with that, okay? And they're feeling like it's like like an irreversible pain for them. Like they need to surrender, but they don't want to because it would mean them acknowledging their defeat, is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's so interesting. Such an interesting poll there. Let me see what the final outcome is. Wow. It's almost like they just don't want you to know that they're I don't know why. It sounds so sad, but they don't want you to know that they're like that they feel weak minded, okay? That they feel like they are in like survivor mode with like trying to survive without you, okay? Three of Pentacles. Maybe you held this person down for a long time, okay? Is what I'm hearing there in the energies. Maybe there's like a huge connection, okay? Where it's like you were collaborating, you were building with them, you were growing with them. But it's like as soon as they lost that, it's like everything went downhill. But you're still going up. You're still doing these things, but you're doing it with new people, okay? It's like you turn the tables, is what I'm hearing, okay? It's like you changed up your social sphere, you changed up your work environment, okay? Maybe even your romantic life, okay? Is what I'm hearing there in the energies. Yeah, they're still waiting for a sign that you're gonna return, okay? They're having doubts. They're getting a little impatient, but they're just hoping that this silence from you is just like, it's a temporary, leap. It's like you're on a hiatus. They're hoping for that, right? So this silent observation, okay, is kind of like, you know, I don't know what it is. Maybe you're also having a silent observation about them, okay? Maybe it's confirming that you're in some sort of light, or your current light is far more powerful than the version of you that they remembered, or even more than that, okay? It kind of gives this vibe of just like everyone's just in this silence thinking. Some people are overthinking. Some people are just silently thinking and feeling blissful, okay, about the separation. I'm hearing people. I heard the word squabble for some reason. I heard squabble, almost like spoiled the fruit. You know what I mean? People are squabbling. I don't know what it is. I feel like coughing for some reason. It's so weird. But yeah, it's just a cough randomly is like coming over me. So yeah, racing thoughts, insomnia loops. This person is coughing perhaps in just having a nightmare thinking about what they can't have with you. Oh my goodness. They're overthinking things. It's like they're in this mental trap, mental loop. They can't get out of it, okay? They're fearing change. They're fearing change of their life, their circumstances without you. I feel like you really did a lot for this person, okay? I feel like you were decisive about cutting them off. And when you decided to do that, it left them like in shambles, is what I'm hearing. It left them like I heard knees weak. That sounds so weird. It's like their knees are weak. Arm spaghetti type of vibe. I don't even know what that means, okay? It's so weird. But yeah, something about having spiritual fatigue, wishful thinking, burnout naps. They're just I'm hearing they're going into some sort of depression, okay? I'm hearing people are going to need to check up on them soon. Or maybe they're falling into this maybe to try to get people to sympathize for them even as well, okay? Almost like a manipulation tactic. I'm not sure. That's very interesting energies. Yeah, but right now you're in some sort of retirement goal. You're having some sort of long-term stability, okay? Some sort of future plans of just relaxing and taking a step back from some of these things. But as you're doing this, people are watching your social medias. They're watching where you're going on vacation. It's almost like they're snooping and they're trying to like locate you, pinpoint you is what I'm hearing, okay? You've earned this relaxation is what I'm hearing. You know, this might even be like a child or some sort of like, I don't know, husband, wife, okay? Maybe ex-husband, wife, okay? I don't know why I heard baby mama, okay? For some reason. Nobody's checking up on people, okay? And I'm hearing you're making very smart money moves, okay? Maybe this is definitely one of them. When you cut this person off, it was a smart money move on your end. Because, like, as soon as you kind of jump ship, you realize you were able to save a little bit more. More money was coming in. This person was wasting your resources, okay? Now you're able to build up your investments, okay? Your finances is what I'm hearing. Your abundance. But wow, okay? I'm hearing also that the truth about even your silence or their silence is coming out, okay? Because I feel like people are going to come out of the mist at a weird time, okay? So get ready for that is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah. It's like people want to show up as unbreakable, okay? In your, I heard disposition, okay? It feels like maybe you want to almost be scot-free from some of the burdens of the past, some of the hardship and adversity. Maybe this person put a lot of burdens on you. I'm hearing boulders on your back is what I heard, okay? But nothing could break you is what I'm hearing. You're just going through the storm, going through the environment, okay? This might even be them kind of getting through things, okay? They feel like their home is a safe space, or perhaps you do, but I feel like this is the other person. I feel like they're really getting into like hermit mode is what I'm hearing. Trying to, I heard saving grace, saving face. Okay, maybe they knew they messed up. Maybe they feel guilty for hurting you, knowing that what they did brought you, I don't know why, out of the dark is what I heard. Interesting, and into the light. Huh, okay. That's really interesting energies there. Oh, two-faced. Oh, now that's interesting. So this person is trying to come across as if they care about you, that they're worried about you. But in actuality, they've been betraying you behind your back the whole time. That's why you stepped away. You realized that. Wow. That's insane. It definitely feels like this person's a little bit of a seesaw vibe. You know, I heard clown. So they're definitely wearing some sort of mask, okay? But it's like they're pretending to be loyal to you, have create trust around you. I heard boundaries, something to do with your boundaries were disrespected, okay? Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I'm hearing there. Interesting. But you're unbothered by this energy, okay? Despite all of the chaos, despite all of the weirdness, okay? I'm hearing, wow, you know what's so crazy? I don't know what it is. This could be a parent figure for some reason. It's like you're in this situation, but it's like you have no choice because this is the environment you grew up in, you know? And your safe space is your sanctuary where like it's your room, it's where you feel protected, you know? That might be of significance for some people, but you're going into some sort of overnight success after some spilled tea, okay? And you're also breaking cycles in doing so. I'm feeling as though it feels like I don't know what it is. I don't know. I heard someone read a diary for some reason. Someone read a diary? Maybe someone snooped into your personal details without permission. Maybe they're trying to do some snooping, okay? But you're having some sort of sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough, all eyes on you through the thing that they tried to hold back or stop you from doing. I don't know what it is. It kind of feels like this person's very fixated on your lifestyle and they just kind of want to depict you in a certain light going forward. But now that you're kind of like moving forward, it's like all they can do is monitor every single step that you're taking. And they have no choice but to just like, you know, stay away, but still be curious, you know, at the same time. It's such a weird energy there. I suppose, let's see what other messages might be coming through as like the final word that Spirit has for you in terms of, you know, just last call here, you know. Ooh, okay, the unknown journey. So you are stepping into some unknown journey. I'm hearing that the universe just wants you to be responsible, especially with the expectations, because some sort of news is being delivered alongside some sort of collaboration. I'm definitely feeling that there's some sort of new partnership coming in for you. It feels as though you just need to kind of like, I don't know why, I always keep it moving because it's like these people are going to check your profiles. These people are going to be like shadow figures in your life. It almost feels like they want to try to pull the strings behind the scenes as if you're like a puppet of theirs to control. But it's like there's nothing that they can do, you know? Even though they can't look away and, you know, they want to say something to you, they want to like peer through your life and find out all these little nuances. It's like they're never going to be able to get a hold of you again, be able to tap into what you're doing on a full scale, okay, in depth. Because it's like you only show what you want others to see, but there's so much more happening behind the scenes, is what I'm hearing, okay? So, universe just wants you to keep doing your thing, okay? There's good news coming up from what I'm hearing, okay? Despite all of this weirdness. And it's just going to be a really weird journey going forward. But as long as you have faith in the unknown, you'll be fine, okay? Just set the expectations accordingly and, you know, just walk your path, all right? So yeah, these are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.